Okay, I want to show you the breakdown of this design. It's a very simple design, has little play of elements in the background, but it also passes information very clearly. This is a photography design, and you can see that it says bold shots, real stories, lasting memory. If we talk of bold shots, we are talking of when we see these pictures captured and the person, the background, the image is very sharp and bold. We understand what we mean by bold shots, and this is just image representation used to also pass that information. But what was it that was employed to make sure that this design stands out and is not the ordinary kind of design, and it also translates without having to do too much? First off, we start with a simple background, a simple headline, and a bold font. So we're saying bold shots with a bold font without doing too much. Bold is simple but classy. Bold is simple but readable. Bold is simple but straight to the point. That is what was employed, or the thinking that was employed when I was doing the design. And essentially it's a photography design, so there's the camera here trying to look like it's taking me up angle shots, and then there's the image which are placed here telling you that we're not just stopping at one, we're giving you different styles, but all of them are still going to stand out. As you can see, these are different angles of the same person's image, but all of them are sharp, crispy, and well taken, bold shots. And after that, we want people to see our services. That's technically why we're telling you to come and take bold shots with us. We want you to see that, okay, we can give you good designs for different kinds of services. That was how this was listed. And just to give it style and make it unique, I decided to play with different shades of the same color, highlighting different numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, from the darkest to the lightest, from lightest to darkest, just highlighting different services under here. Now you'd notice that in design, when passing information, you're trying to pass certain information with different style for different purposes, and because they have different meaning, they have to be done differently. Now here's it: bold shot, real stories, lasting memory. Headline very bold with different colors that are closely related. Now you see that these colors are not totally off, so they are calling the same attention but just with a bit of touch. So this is it. And then there's the subheading with tiny fonts, not too bold, but well written and well spaced, so that people can see. But a lot of people don't want to read all that information. Once they go from your headline, the next information I want to see is, how does this benefit me? That is what it is. Or why should I be interested? Or what is something that I can see else that can pique my interest? So, okay, you can give me both shots, but what if I don't want it for a headshot? What if I want it for my wedding and stuff like that? So we come to our services, and after that we are coming to our contact information. Like I've always said, my phone number is always bigger, because that is, personally, understanding bad psychology is knowing what people want to do. And because in most cases I've been a customer to some brands, I know that if I see your design, your website, your Instagram page, I'm looking for two things. If I'm interested, where or how I can get it, and how fast I can reach you. So some persons say DM on WhatsApp, even on the Instagram page, because it's easier for them to maybe reply messages on WhatsApp than Instagram, or maybe DM us on Instagram. So those are the places that we're looking for. And because on this, it might be seen on an Instagram page, it can be sent to someone, it can be an ad, depending on where it is. It can even be printed as a banner. So what is something that people would want to do once they want to contact you? The first thing they think of is your phone number, either to call you directly or to send you a message on WhatsApp. That is what I would do. So I expect that is what every customer or every other customer will do when they see your design. anywhere it is being seen, what is something that is the fastest means of getting you. And if I'm in your vicinity, maybe I can check you out, but the first thing I check out for is your contact info. Are you reachable? So that's why the phone number is most likely always bigger than every other information. Then there's the email, and then coming here, I just decided to play with these image arrangements. I could have put them beside each other, I could have put them maybe on top of each other, but I just decided to play with this design arrangements or picture arrangements here, and that was it. And there were little flowers, like the way it is here, it looks like it's falling down. So this is up, this is going down, and it's reducing in size. This is basically adding depth to your design. You kind of feel depth to your design. Even for this image, the reason why the shadow was added and then it came down this way is because we're trying to say this is above it and it's like coming down on it, basically. So that was why that shadow is added, or was added to that. And then there were other effects. You know, in photography they play with lights, so there is this light effect on the design overall. But this is how this was achieved. I decided to go another route, the same brand, just playing with color, and I decided to do this also, not too much, still focusing on headline, body, and call to action. In marketing designs, we are focusing on calling attention, telling them or piquing interest, and directing them towards a certain action. So that's basically what this does when you create designs for your client's audience. You're trying to get them interested, tell them why they should be interested or what they stand to gain, and direct them towards a certain outcome. So that's it about the design thinking or design approach for this tutorial. See you in the next one.